Hi guys, welcome to another video. I am back and today's video is going to be 8th grade tips coming from an 8th grader that is graduating in a week. So sit back and react.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just
Try that again. So sit back and relax, grab blanket, popcorn, stuffed animal, whatever, grab a friend, 8th grade, 7th grade friend, and sit back and relax and let me show you some things you need to prepare for the 8th grade. Okay guys, first off, hi, my name is Nyasia. I am back from a long hiatus, a very long hiatus. And as you can tell, I am graduating. I am now going into freshman year in August and I graduate next week, Thursday. So I will vlog about that, my graduation party and my graduation promotion. Now, I do have a whole list here on some things that I'm going to be, I'm going to be talking to you about. And some things that you shouldn't be afraid of. Some things you shouldn't be afraid of. I have got some inspos from certain YouTubers. I will put their username in the description below. First, let's start off with friends, aka friendships. Now, for the 8th grade, no, let me say this. For the 7th grade, you will have, I wouldn't say a lot of friends, but a lot of friends. And if you don't, that's totally fine. You'll make some in the 8th grade or you'll make some wherever you're going. You'll make some. People will come to you or you'll go to them. Now, for the 8th grade, you won't have the same friends as you did in the 7th grade for the 8th grade. That's the same thing as a freshman. You won't have the same grades for 8th grade or middle school in general for freshmen. Same grade with 7th and 8th grade. You won't have the same friends. You don't really need them. I mean, you do. You need them for like support and everything. And if you want a friendship that will last, a long, healthy friendship, that's cool. That's fine. You can have a long, healthy friendship. You won't really need them, but they will be the most important thing in high school. In your last year of high school. I mean, middle school. Yeah, middle school. It's been a long time, guys. You'll make some new friends. You'll keep some old friends. But if you make some new friends, and while you're in the 8th grade, that you'll love them forever. You will love them, especially if you move to a new school in the 8th grade and you make new friends. Those will be the best friends. Those will be your best friend, your ride or die, your boat to a shark. They will literally love you forever and you will love them forever. Like, if you don't go through any horsemanship with them or argue with them, they're not your real friends. They're not your real friends. Do you want friends that will make your 8th grade year the best, support you and not be jealous of you? If they are jealous of you, those are not your friends. They will bring you to your downfall. Sorry to tell you. Love the people that are around you, that you're surrounded with. Love anybody, younger, older, same age as you. Love them. Now, me and my friends, we love each other to death. Like, we love each other to death. Like, if we fall off a cliff, half of us will, half of us won't. And I'm the half of us won't, because I'm not gonna fall off a cliff for them, but I love them a lot. I love them to death. I wouldn't kill for them. I wouldn't go to jail for them, but I love them a lot to where I would fight for them. I would fight for them. Okay, I'll fight for them, not kill. I'll fight for them. Those friends are the best. And if you have that one main friend in the group, that's totally fine and it won't cause any conflict. Now, if it does cause any conflict in the group, talk about it. If you do not talk about it with the group, you will not solve anything. Any conflict that you guys have, any disagreements, any arguments, anything that is triggering the group to, and you may think it's coming to a downfall, talk about it. If you stay silent, you ain't gonna solve nothing. You really not gonna solve nothing. You just gonna make it worse because the silence is gonna drift you guys apart away. Like, if your friendship is like this, it's gonna drift away because y'all ain't talking about it. So y'all need to talk and communicate. Like in a relationship, you need to talk and communicate to work things out and to not just say, oh, we got into one argument, so we're gonna break the group apart. No, talk about it. Talk about your feelings so you can learn to not have another, problem like this. Common sense. Next is popularity. Now, popularity is going to be a big thing in 8th grade. Like, when I say it's going to be a big thing, it's going to be a big thing. You will see this one group of girls or boys or a mix of both genders in a pile or just in this group, and those will be called the popular kids. Yep, those will be called the popular kids. they don't have to be like Mean Girls movie popular kids or High School Musical. Like, no, they won't be like that. Middle school is not like the movies or high school. But you will see a group of kids that are called the popular kids. Popularity is something that's like ruling over middle school, if I'm being honest, because all the bullying, all the conflict, everything that's going on in middle school is mostly because of popularity. People will look down on you if you are not popular, not social, but just be who you are. Like, if you don't want to be popular, if you don't want to get in all this conflict or anything, you don't want to be popular, you don't want to hang around other kids that you know is going to get you in trouble or whatever, that's perfectly fine. You don't need to be popular. Be popular in your own way. Be known for it in your own way. Not because, oh yeah, I'm hanging around these kids, so technically I'm popular. Or, yeah, I know this person, so I'm popular. Or I'm in contact with this person or this group, so I'm technically a part of the group and I'm popular. No, you don't want that. Because if you're around the popular kids and something goes on in that group and people know that you're in that group, they're going to assume that you are in that problem too. And a whole lot of things will happen. You don't want that to happen, especially in your last year of middle school. That's just bad. That's a bad record for yourself and for the high school you're going to, and for the people that's in high school. They will, like, anybody that is in middle school and knows someone in high school, they will gossip. They will gossip about everything. And if you did something bad in middle school, they'll gossip about it in high school, and then people will not want to be around you. You don't want your fresh start in high school to be bad. You always want your fresh start in high school to be good. The most important topic, and I get you guys to know, because in my 6th grade and 7th grade video that I did, this is the most important topic of all. Grades. I cannot stress this enough. Guys, I'm literally helping you. Keep up with your grades. Oh, that's a bar right there. That's a bar. Keep up with your grades. Do not have any missing assignments. Please don't. If it's a major assignment, a test grade, get it done. Turn it in. Complete it. Try your best. Because when I tell you one missing assignment, you go from an A to a D. An A to a D. Not even a C, not even a B, a D or F. It goes that low. A test assignment, a test grade at that, A to F. A to F. You always want to keep up with your grades. This sounds like a lot of pressure on you guys now that I'm rehearing what I'm saying, but don't take it account. Don't take it too much pressure on you, because if you do, then you'll get stressful and your grades will start slipping. You always want to stay high and mighty and always believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, your grades are going to reflect on that. If you do believe in yourself, then your grades will reflect on that. If you study, go over note cards, flashcards, friends, teachers, like any resource that you have around you that you know will help you keep your grade up or know to help keep that GPA up. You always want to have a 3.6 to a 3.4.
I meant a 4.0. Don't do that. 4.0.
Anything lower than that, like a 3.2, 3. Anything lower than that, you need to fix that. Fix it. Because your grades go to the high school. I think. Your grades, like your first, second, third, and fourth quarter grades, like for the final grades, I don't think your progress reports, but your like final report cards, they go up to the high school, and then that determines what class they put you in, and your final tests, like your end of the year tests, that determines what classes you go to in high school too. So you always want to take that into mind. Always take that into mind when you're doing an assignment. I need to do good on this assignment so my grade can be up for the high school. Like, if you want to go to a good high school, you want to start a good fresh start in good classes, you always want to keep your grades up. Keep your grades up, guys. Like, your grades will stress you out the most in 8th grade. Honestly, they will. Like, 8th grade will kick you in the butt. It will kick you in, like, it will, like, this is 8th grade, this is you. Oh, you want to come here, you be okay with that. Awesome. Like, that's literally what 8th grade is. I'm not joking. Like, I wish I was joking. I'm not. I always thought that 8th grade was, like, this big social life, this big, like, you're the rules of the school. You are the rulers of the school, but you also have to respect the lower kids. And when I tell you, the 8th graders that I knew in my old school, they did not respect the youngers. They did not respect us 7th and 6th graders. They did not. They treated us like trash. Okay, they either treat us like trash or told us the worst about 8th grade. So y'all, it's really not as bad, but it is bad. It's not as bad as you think it is, but it is bad. So just keep your grades up, because your grades will be the most important thing that you have to keep up in middle school. Because grades up, y'all, keep your grades up, please. I'm just trying to save you guys. Like, this is a fair warning. Keep your grades up in middle school. Keep your grades up in 8th grade, especially 8th grade, your last year. You don't want to be a dummy on your last year. Number 4 is dating. Now, dating is a big word. That's a big word. Dating is a big word. And if you are planning to date, or is getting the persuasion or the idea of dating in 8th grade, shoot, do you. But let me tell you something. Dating in 8th grade isn't for the weak. You are not going to have some middle school sweetheart, because that never happens. Middle school dating is going to be very rough. Now, if you're dating in the 8th grade, don't date in the 7th and 6th grade, because that's just, you're fresh. You're fresh for dating. You're fresh for all this new experiences. You're stressed for all this imitating stuff. You're fresh. You're fresh and stressed of everything's going to happen. On top of your grades, on top of popularity, on top of your friendships, dating is going to be the most stressful. And when I tell you, rumors come mostly from dating. Because if you're dating someone that is really known for in the school, you're going to get really known for. But in a bad way. If they're a bad person and you're dating them and you know they're a bad person, don't date them. Because honestly, it's just a stupid idea to date a bad person. You want to date someone that's caring, loving, respects your boundaries, respects your family's boundaries, and respects your friends' boundaries. You want to date someone that is perfect. Not perfect, because everyone isn't perfect, but you want to date someone that is semi-perfect. You want to date someone that is semi-respectful. No, fully respectful. And if they're persuading you to all this bad stuff, you don't want it. Dating someone and you get the slightest bit of discomfort, or you're just uncomfortable around them, or you're uncomfortable with their actions, and you say something and they don't take that into mind and try to fix it, just cut them off. Just cut them off. And rumors will spread. Yes, rumors will spread that, oh yeah, this girl broke up with so and such, and what's the name? Like, rumors will spread. You cannot stop that. Rumors will spread. So yes. So be very careful. Be very careful who you date. Okay? Be very careful who you date. And if you have a nice guy, hold on to that guy. If you have a nice guy, hold on to that guy. Because not all guys are like that. Especially in this generation, not all guys are like that. And hey, if you're in the girls, be in the girls. You're free. Be free. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't matter. If you're in the girls, be in the girls. Be bisexual. Be gay. Okay? Be you. You want to be you. This is a comfort channel, and this is a comfort world. Well, it should be a comfort world. If nobody respecting you for your sexuality, or whoever, like, your sexuality, or like who you like, what gender you like, cut them off. Because, like, you should feel respected. You should feel comfortable around whoever you're dating or whoever you spend time with. And if your grades are slipping because of the person you're dating, you should keep them in check. And if you need to get yourself in check and that person in check, you need to tell them. If you need a break, don't just ghost them. Please don't ghost anyone you're dating. If you're ghosting someone you're dating, that's bad. That's how rumors and everything. Girl, boy, everything will just escalate. I can't. Okay. Your classes are going to be very difficult at the beginning of the year of 8th grade, because they're going to be new teachers, new pathways you take to your classes. When you're in the 7th and 6th grade, everything is semi on the same hall. Like, everything's on the same hall. Everything's everywhere. It needs to be, like, it's kind of combined together. But for the 8th grade, no. You have to take a whole maze to get your class. Now, if your classes are, like, far away, some of your classes will be far away from your other class. Some of your classes won't be far away. Some of them will be very close, some of them will be very far. Like if you have PE outside or inside, you never know. Sometimes you have an outside PE, sometimes an inside. But if you have an inside PE and your class is outside, girl, you better run. You better skitty. You better skitty over there, because you're not going to be able to make it in time. Well, you might be if you run. If you leave like class 5 minutes early to get your class, just do that. But your classes are going to be very difficult the first beginning of the year, but once you get into a habit of your pathway, so your classes will be difficult the first week, and then probably for like 3 weeks or so they'll be kind of difficult because they'll be testing, and then they'll switch your classes and you'll have to find out what that new class is after you just figured out where your old class was. Yes, that's happened to me. Yes, it happens to other people. Sometimes at the beginning of the school year you take a test to see where you are, and then you've memorized all your pathways to your new classes, but then you have this test, and then you get moved to this other class, and now you have to figure out where that other class is, and now you have to figure out how you're going to get to that class in time and where that class is. So it's going to be very hard. If you need help finding your classes, friends, teachers, administrators will help you the most. If they will be roaming in the hallways or outside, and if you look like a lost puppy looking for its owner, trust, it's going to help you. They're going to help you. They'll be like, hey, are you like lost? And you'll be like, yeah, I need help finding this class. Next is makeup. I'm very excited.
Oh my
for this
God, bro.
concept.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
As you can tell, I'm back from I'm back. So this hiatus was kind of like suffering for me because I wanted to post so bad, but the laziness, the non-motivation in me literally stopped me from posting. So I'm going to take all this goofy energy and put it on you guys. And I'm going to try to edit it the best I can because I know dang well I'm bad at editing. But we're going to do it. Okay, anyways. Makeup. Makeup is something that you will not want to do, but you'll eventually grow into wanting to do it. I didn't want to wear lip liner. And I still, let me not, because I have lip liner on. I didn't want to wear any extension, like lash extensions at all. I just wanted to stick to mascara. Yes, mascara will be your best friend in middle school. You'll start off somewhere small, mascara, and then for whatever event, you'll try on lash extensions. And if you want to try it out for school, try it out for school. Don't just go fully into 8th grade saying, oh, I'm going to do a full beat face of makeup. No. Try a light makeup first and see how it goes throughout the school. And if you're like, okay, I feel more confident to wear school makeup, then put on your makeup for school. Feel confident. If you feel confident wearing makeup, feel confident. But just so you know, you are beautiful without makeup. You're beautiful without makeup. And yes, you will get the urge to want to wear makeup in 8th grade because you're seeing all these people wearing makeup. You're getting older, you're growing more into your features, you're growing more into like the way you look and the way you think. You're growing more into that. So you're going to want to express that feeling. You're going to want to, expand that feeling. So if you want to wear lip liner, this little itty bitty, if you want to wear lip liner, wear lip liner. Okay? You just need to figure out what kind of lip liner you can wear, because some of y'all lips don't be looking good. Okay? Anyways. So yeah, but if you want to wear lash extensions, I've seen a lot of people wear those big glumpy black, put an example, the big glumpy black lashes to school. And when I tell you, y'all look like y'all finna fly away. Every single time y'all blink, y'all look like y'all finna fly away. So start off small. Do not go to the big ones. Go to the small ones. Go to the very age mature ones. If your family doesn't want you wearing lashes or makeup in 8th grade because they feel you're not ready, tell them how you feel, and then also respect their boundaries. Tell them how you feel about it and how you want to, but then also don't. At least you tell them, at least they know that how you feel about it, and they may change their mind. You never know. They may change your mind throughout your 8th grade year, saying, okay, you want to wear makeup, you want to feel more confident, you want to do this. If it makes you happy, it makes you happy. Just do that. Just don't go to school with a big deep face of makeup and foundations and big lips, even though you have small lips, and big lashes, even though you're gonna fly away into the sky every time you blink. Please. Number 8, last but not least, be yourself. Be who you are for your pride. Yeah, be yourself. No need to fake who you are. If they don't like the real you, well, dang. I guess they don't know what real bad people look like. I'm sorry. You're going in the 8th grade. 8th grade is that's a big word. 8th grade is a big word, and you will think that. But always be yourself. No need to change who you are. Even though we just went through this whole thing, a big boom thing of 8th grade tips. Be who you are. Express these tips how you want to express them. Express these tips and makeup, dating, classes, drama, whatever I just had on here. Express it how you want to express it. If you want to do whatever, do whatever. Be yourself. As long as you feel loved and cared for in 8th grade, shoot, I don't care what you do. Just keep up with the grades. Keep up with the grades. Please keep up with the grades. You can be who you are. Like, be who you are for your pride. Like, just like be who you are, you know? I love you guys.
Told you guys my editing sucks. But like, you know, I'm just goofy. I just really hope you guys catch my drift.
But anyways, that is the end of this video, and I know it's a little shorter than what I did to my previous ones for my 6th and 7th grade one. But guys, I really have nothing much to say. Just like 8th grade is very fun. Like that one trance, like enjoy it. It feels like a party every day. Actually, enjoy 8th grade. 8th grade will be your best year. Like, I'm already gonna cry. Like, 8th grade will be the best year, and 8th grade will be the grade you go into high school as yourself, and you'll know what you want and what you will do in freshman. Like, 8th grade is honestly the best grade you can go into. Yes, it is stressful. Yes, it has all these academic pressures and all these things that you're going through during that time and what you're scared of. But if you just take it easy and do the things like keep up with your grades, you'll flow like a feather. You'll flow like a swan. You'll fly like a bee. You'll fly like the last extensions. Like, you'll literally be free. Anyway, you'll be free, you know? You'll be free. But guys, that is the end of this video. I really hope you liked the video. Like, subscribe, turn your notification button, and I love you guys so much. I am back, and watch out for more videos. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
I'm waiting on that friend to pick me up.
That's a big word.